When you retain your seed, you become more attractive to women because the chance of you getting them pregnant is so much higher. Dramatically higher. The first reason why semen retention makes you more attractive is because of the biological effect. When you have more semen in your balls, you have more sperm. The chances of you getting a woman pregnant is much higher. And while many women consciously want to avoid getting pregnant, subconsciously they have a desire to get the seed of a quality man. This subconscious desire is strong. Similar to a man's subconscious desire to have sex. Men have such high sex drives because we want to reproduce. Consciously we may want to avoid getting a woman pregnant. But our subconscious wants us to do that. That's why we have a crazy urge to have sex so often. The subconscious desires and functions are extremely powerful. That's why when you have a full ballsack, women can pick up on this. Not consciously, of course. You don't need to avoid showers or actually smell like balls. The chemicals secreted are so faint that you can't tell, neither can they. But at a subconscious level, women get way more turned on by your presence. Try doing semen retention for even 3 or 4 weeks, and then watch how women in public tend to gravitate towards you more. Of course they're not going to come over and just grab your eggplant. But they'll tend to stand closer to you, look at you and then look down, and want to open up to you more. Not every woman, of course. But many women who were on the fence about you will think there's just something about that guy. Yay, it's because he's retained his seed and the power is crazy. When women come across men who are practicing semen retention, there's a biological response. The second reason why you attract women on semen retention is because it contains life energy. When you practice semen retention, you're maintaining your life force energy in much larger amounts compared to your past self or any guy busting nuts regularly. Women will pick up on your energy and can feel it. This goes beyond the biological. Because you may be in the same room as women, at the grocery store, etc., and they can somehow sense something about you. That's the biological. However, you're also a spiritual being that puts out and draws in energy. That's why when you do semen retention, even without posting on social media or doing anything, women from your past will hit you up. Ex-girlfriends will call or text you. Women you used to sleep with will DM you or hit you up. Because your energy is so potent, these women, possibly hundreds or thousands of miles away from you, can still feel your energy. If a woman is halfway across the world, it may take a whole day's plane ride to make it to her. But your energy can be felt by her almost instantly if you're vibrating at a high enough frequency. That happens when you practice semen retention. The last reason or perspective as to why semen retention makes you more attractive to women is that it's just straight up practical. A man who's trying to retain his seed is actively avoiding sex, which makes him more attractive. Think about it. Whatever you're doing, you're trying not to bust. If you're single and walking around, even though you might want to talk to that hot woman walking by, you try to avoid the temptation. If you're with your boys and they're all lusting over some women at the other side of the bar, you're tiring to look away. When those girls are talking to you and your boys, you're looking around, hoping they don't ask you to hang out and tempt you from taking one of them home and busting a nut. It's not only being outcome independent of doing well with women. There are plenty of men who try to fool themselves into thinking they don't want to get lucky, but in reality they know it's just a mind game. But when you're on semen retention, it's real. You're actually trying to avoid sex and getting too close to females. And when you do this, you become more attractive to them. We all know that the harder a person is to get, the more we want them. But when doing semen retention, it's no longer a game. It's for real. Women can sense that you don't want to get at them. Combine your non-thirstiness with a solid physique and a calm demeanor, and they will be foaming at the mouth. They'll be hoping to get you to bust and get all of that good semen from you. Semen retention makes you more attractive to women. And while this sounds like a blessing, it's more of a curse for any man who is seriously trying to retain his seed. It can be good for attracting the right kind of woman. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe for more.